Hey everyone, James here. It's time to do something a little new for the channel, and in order for that to happen, it needs to be...
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time.
Let's do this. Now, those of you who have been following the channel for a while, or just know literally a basic fact about me, know that I love Aladdin. It's arguably my favorite Disney movie, and something I've been trying to do over the last, I would say, year and a half, definitely a year, was try to collect some Aladdin memorabilia. Now, not just any random Aladdin memorabilia, particularly things that have some kind of nostalgia factor to me. And the subject of today's video definitely fits that bill. Now, this was by no means the first time I watched Aladdin, but it was the first time I definitely kept watching it, and especially learned so much about it. And that was when they released the Platinum Edition DVD back in 2004. And to coincide with the release of the Platinum Edition DVD, they of course did a McDonald's campaign.
McDonald's is celebrating the magic of Disney's release of Aladdin on DVD with 6 connectable toys your child will love, one in every Happy Meal.
Now, I did not have all of these toys when I was a kid, obviously. I'm fat, but I'm not that fat.
Are you sure about?
In fact, I think the only one I did have was Raja. But I'm an adult now with disposable income. So I bought them all for myself on eBay.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Farewell.
Let's start off with baggie number 1, which is of course the title character, Aladdin. Okay, so I'm not going to do this for every single one, but when you open the baggie, you do get the little advertisement that shows them all assembled, and also on the back is instructions for how to assemble it. Alright, so when you open it, you of course get its magic carpet piece, which is actually very well detailed. I mean, granted, it's a sticker, but, I mean, it looks close enough to how the carpet's design actually looked. And then at the bottom here, it does say, get that closer up, Aladdin. You also get your own Aladdin in a bag. Do you have Aladdin in a bag? You do? Well, then you better let the poor guy out. Alright, so we took Aladdin out of its bag. Aside from him having, like, green army men feet, the paint job on it, again, aside from also the patch on his pants that isn't painted, there's a lot of paint decal on this, which, honestly, maybe they have just, decreased quality over time, because the paint job on this, number one, is clean, and most of the stuff on it is painted. Again, I haven't kept up with Happy Meal toys, but I know when they did, like, the 50th one, those kind of had, like, weird sort of paint defects depending on where you, like, depending on which one you got. But, it's also, it's a fairly, decent little figure. So I guess if you didn't want to put them on the carpet, you could just leave them on a shelf like this. Now, the action feature with this Happy Meal toy isn't really an action feature. It's honestly one of the, the kind of the low bars of this set is that a lot of them don't really do anything. What this one does is essentially they give you this little, like, turban cape piece that you slip over the top of the figure, and now, oh look, it's Prince Ali. Except it really isn't. I mean, I'll show the two side by side. This does not look like Prince Ali. It looks close enough, but... And then you stick him on the base, and, there you go. There's your Aladdin on a magic carpet from McDonald's. Now let's move on to baggie number 2, which is Abu. Now, we're just going to speed run this. Okay, so Abu has arguably one of the only action features in the set, which is the treasure chest that he's in. Sometimes you open it, and he's not there. You close the lid, you open it up again. Oh no, and he's there! A very easy magic trick, but again, I mean, it's something. And then, you attach the two, and you can kind of already start to see the carpet forming. Moving on to baggie number 3, which is Jasmine. She too kind of has this, Green Army Men feet thing going on. And Oddly enough, her action feature is kind of the Uno reverse of Aladdin's, where Aladdin, you can put something on, hers, you take something off, and it's the brown cloak that was like her villager disguise, her peasant disguise. And now we have added her to the carpet. Moving on to baggie number 4, which is again the one that I had growing up, which was Raja. And Raja's action feature is you pull the tail and the mouth kind of opens a little bit. Probably opened better in 2004. And with Raja being put on the carpet, I am that much closer to completing my McDonald's Aladdin Infinity Stones. And with only 2 being left, these are the 2 that I really did want the most. I did want the whole set, obviously, but these are the ones, of course, if you know me, I wanted the most. Starting off with number 5, which is Jafar.
Oh, there's a big surprise!
And I know I haven't, been really pointing out the paint decals in a while, but I will point out Jafar's because I don't know, that's Iago. I mean, that kind of looks like Jafar. That kind of looks like his snake staff. It kind of does. This is probably just because of his feature, which I am not going to demonstrate, which is that he is a water squirter. So there's a little button on his back right there that, you push it in, you fill it up with water, you push the button, and obviously he would squirt water out. I believe, just based on the fact that there's a hole in this area, it would come out of the staff, which is an interesting idea. But I would have kind of preferred just a nice looking Jafar. But again, I mean, at least it does something, which again, it's a water squirter. It's better than Aladdin and Jasmine's. You really staying on your own thing, Al. And with only one more to go, here's how they look now on the carpet. And now let's get to the main event. Of course, this is my favorite Disney character, the genie. When I decided to do this, I thought, recording this would take 10 minutes. We're now apparently running on 32, because my pre-planning sucks, and I should have had the table that I have off to the side over here right in front of me. That would have made this a hell of a lot easier. Okay, so here we have the genie outside of his little bubble. It's a decent paint job on him, although the top knot is put on the back of his head, like you do. And you've probably already noticed it. He's a little bobblehead. He's a little bobblehead. I guess that's what they could do. Abu gets the magic trick. Genie just gets, he's a bobblehead. And with that, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Shut up, Genie. This is my... And with that, perfectly balanced as all things should be, this is the completed Aladdin McDonald's 2004 Magic Carpet set. I don't know if I assembled it quite correctly. I think I did. So, be that as it may. This is how it is completed. It's a decent little display piece. I don't know how they thought this would have worked as toys, but, again, I guess I could open up Abu. And there he is. There's Abu. Again, I'm happy to have finally kind of gotten all of these and can actually put this on my shelf. I got this for a decent price. I just want to say this. I did not overpay for these, at least not to me. I was able to get the seller down a little bit. But, what do you guys think of this? Do you remember having any of these if you were young enough and ate Happy Meals around the time that this came out? Do you have a favorite Happy Meal toy series? Let me know. If this was in any way entertaining, do let me know in the comments down below. I have been trying to get a hand on the Back to the Future set from like the 90s based on the cartoon. I feel like that would be an interesting video. But, do let me know if you would like to see that. And until tomorrow, guys, gals, and my fellow VEDS-ies, I will leave you with the sound of Genie's bobblehead that has been going probably the entire time. I will see you tomorrow.